Good morning, students. So, before going to start today's class, let's rewind the previous class. So, in the last class, we discussed about the history of maps. So, we went for discussing about the Sumerians. Sumerians are the people who made the first maps in the world. Babylonians are the people who made the first world map. And we discussed about the two geographers. They are Anaximander and Hecataeus. Hecataeus is said to be the father of geography. And we went for discussing about the map which is made by Hecataeus. According to the map which is made by Hecataeus, it is containing three continents, that is Asia, Europe and Libya. At present we are calling as Africa. And we discussed about Ptolemy. Ptolemy went for making the map by using the imaginary lines. We are calling today as longitudes and latitudes. And Anaximander and Hecataeus made the maps by using the directions. Later we went for discussing about Arabs. Arabs went for utilizing the books of Ptolemy, and they went for making the map mostly for their kings. Next, in today's session we are going to discuss something different. I mean about the Chinese, how they made the map and why they made the map. You see here, so mostly when the Chinese rulers are going to rule the places, to get the brief idea about the place, Chinese kings to get the brief idea about the places which they are ruling, they went for inviting the map makers, or they went for inviting the cartographers, and they went for asking them to make the map. So Chinese kings went for inviting the cartographers to make the map. Actually, why they need the map? Because kings went for ruling the places. When they went for ruling the places, first of all they need to have the idea about the place. How they have the idea about the place? When they have the information about the place. So that information is given with the help of a map. Later, if you see a famous person, Damin Hun Yutu, very important, Damin Hun Yutu, he is a person, he is a cartographer, and he is a map maker. He made a map, that is world map. And if you see the world map which is made by Damin Hun Yutu, so he made the world map on a silk cloth, very important. So Damin Hun Yutu, he made a world map. According to the map which is made by Damin Hun Yutu, he made a map on the silk cloth. It is containing, or the length of the cloth is about 17 square meters. And when he made the map, he made the map in the year 1389. And mostly Sumerians, when they went for making the map, they went for placing the city of Sumeria in the middle. Babylonians made the same. Next, many European nations went for making the same. Arabs went for making the same. I mean, they went for making their own country, their own place in the middle of the map. The same thing is done by Chinese. When the Chinese map makers went for making the map, or when the persons, or when the cartographer who belongs to Chinese region, when they went for making the map, they went for placing their own place in the middle of the map. Suppose a person from a place, he went for making the map. He went for placing his own hometown city in the middle of the map. So mostly, next, the map which is made by Damin Hun Yutu. In this map, he went for explaining about three continents, that is Europe, Asia and southern part of Africa continent. You see here, previously Sumerians made the map, Babylonians made, European nations made the map, but mostly everyone went for showing about the northern part of Africa continent. But for the first time in the history, Chinese, they went for showing about the southern part of Africa continent in the map which is made by them. Next, and Cape of Good Hope, very important, Cape of Good Hope. It is said to be the southernmost tip of Africa continent. So this is clearly mentioned in the map which is made by Chinese. Next, after Chinese, so previously I told you, when there is a war between the Arabians and Europeans, Europeans went for losing the books of Ptolemy, but after that they went for using the Bible, I mean according to Bible, in the Bible it is mentioned that the entire world is classified into 3 continents. The entire world is classified into 3 continents. You can see here, this the bean shaped part is said to be Asia continent, very important. And here you can see this Europe continent, and this one Africa continent. According to Bible, Bible classified the entire world into 3 continents. They are Asia, Europe and Africa continents. If you see Asia, they went for placing Asia in the top, and they went for placing Asia as a big or prominent. Why? Because we can see birthplace of Jesus Christ, birthplace of Jesus, that is Jerusalem. It is in Palestine or Israel region. So it is said to be in the Asia continent. Because of this, they went for placing Asia prominently in the upper part of the map, which is according to the Bible. Once again see here. So Jerusalem, it is the birthplace of Jesus Christ, which is in the Israel region. It is said to be in the Asia continent. Because of that, they went for placing Asia as a prominent, or they went for placing Asia in the upper part of the map, which is according to Bible. So after that, again in the year 1480, European nation goats, they undertook the book of Ptolemy. So here Ptolemy books influenced the map makers who belongs to European nations. You see, before, in the beginning, they were for losing the map to Arabs. Later in the year 1480, again European nations got the books of Ptolemy. They went for using the books, and Ptolemy books influenced the European nation maximum. Mostly Holland got influenced maximum with the Ptolemy books. At the same time, Arabs blocked the way on Mediterranean Sea. So if you see the map, we can see Africa, we can see Asia, we can see Europe here, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. So if you see, here we can see Asia and Europe. It is said to be a continuous landmass. It is said to be a continuous landmass. And we can see the Africa continent here. And here we can see Mediterranean Sea. This is said to be Asia continent. This is said to be Europe continent. And this is said to be Africa continent. And there is a sea in the middle of this. It is said to be Mediterranean Sea. Already I told you in the last class, this Mediterranean Sea is also called middle of the world. Middle of the world. So mostly when the European nations went for doing the trade, they went for using the waterways to reach India or to reach many parts of Asia. They went for using this way in the beginning and in the ancient days. But at the same time, Arabs went for blocking the way in the Mediterranean Sea. They not allowed the European nations to use this way. So what happened at the time? At the same time, Columbus, very important, Christopher Columbus, he went towards west direction. He went towards west direction. He know that earth is in spiral shape. If you move on one direction, we may get back to other direction. He went for assuming the same, and he traveled towards west direction. At last, he went for discovering the America. So who discovered America? Christopher Columbus discovered America. Later, another sailor, he is said to be Vasco da Gama. He travels toward the southwest direction, southeast direction. Finally, he went for reaching the Good Hope. Again, he crossed this Indian Ocean. At last, he went for discovering India. So, who went for discovering the sea route to India? Vasco da Gama went for discovering the sea route to India. After this, 4 schools, very important, not like our school. So, in the 15th century, 4 schools got influenced a lot. I mean, they went for making, they went for creating the cartographers. They went for making the cartographers. They are Italian school, French school, German school and English school. Actually, what is the main purpose of this school? What is the main purpose of this school? The main purpose of the school is not to teach the subjects. The main purpose of the school is not to teach the education. The main purpose of this school, these schools, is to train the cartographers, or to give the education in cartography, to pass the education in the cartography, or to train the cartographers. 4 schools are established. First one Italian school, second one French school, third one German school, fourth one English school. Very important thing, these 4 schools both are introduced or established to teach the cartography or to train the cartographers. And in the same year, in the 1492, we can see globe. Nowadays we are using globe. Mostly we are using globe. But who discovered globe? We can see here Martin Behum. Martin Behum. He is the person who went for discovering the globe in the year 1492. So very important. See, 4 schools got established: Italian school, French school, German school, English school, to teach the cartography or to train the cartographers. And in the year 1492, a person went for discovering the globe. What is globe? A globe is a model of Earth. Who is he? Martin Behum. So very important thing you need to remember. Next, in 16th century, Holland, right now we are calling as Netherlands, emerged as a major trade center in the world. In the 16th century, Holland emerged as a major trading center, a major marketing center in the world. So mostly they went for making more maps. Why? What is the purpose of making more maps? Because already it developed as a trading center to expand the business and to show the supremacy over the world. They went for inviting the map makers to make more maps. Next, at the same time, many cartographers got training in the field of cartography. Actually, what is meant by cartography? Study of maps, or getting the training to train in the map making is called cartography. Study of maps or science of maps is called cartography. Next, see, cartography, it is a study and it is a branch of study which deals with map making. Cartographer, who is about to make the map? Cartographer will make the map. Cartography is a course which will train us how to make the map. Next, at the same time, a famous map maker or a famous cartographer from Holland. Who is he? Gerardus Mercator. Very important. Who is he? Gerardus Mercator. Gerardus Mercator is said to be father of Dutch cartography. So very important question. Many times we got question in examination. Who is known as father of Dutch cartography? Gerardus Mercator. One more thing. So nowadays mostly we are using world maps. Whatever the world maps we are getting, it is based on the Mercator's projection. Actually, what is meant by projection? What is meant by projection? You see, if you see the map, it is said to be spiral shape. If you see the Earth, it is said to be spiral shape. But if you see the world map, it is said to be flat shape. Actually, the shape is spiral, but we are representing on the map. We are representing the map as flat shape. So changing the shape from one thing to other thing is called projection. So nowadays almost all the world maps are based on Mercator's projection. So we will discuss more about Mercator's projection in the next class. See, once again see this. So you see, Chinese, mostly kings, to get the brief idea about the place, they went for calling the cartographers to make the maps. Daming Hun Yutu, he went for making the world map on a silk cloth, which is having the length of 17 square meters in the year 1389. Went for placing China in the middle. Went for showing 3 continents, that is Asia, Europe, Asia and southern part of Africa. Perfectly went for showing Cape of Good Hope in the middle. Next, according to Bible, We are having 3 continents. First one Asia, second one Europe, third one Africa. So prominently they were for showing Asia because Jerusalem, it is a place which is in Israel region. It is in Asia continent. So they went for placing prominently it in the upper part. 1480, again Europeans go back to Ptolemy books. Ptolemy books influenced the European nation to make more maps. Next, Arabs blocked the way in the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea is also called middle of the world. Columbus traveled towards western direction, went for discovering West Indies and America. Vasco da Gama traveled towards southeast direction, finally went for reaching India. So who discovered sea route to India? Vasco da Gama. Who discovered sea route to America? Columbus. Next, 4 schools got established. What are the 4 schools? Italian school, French school, German school, English school. To train the cartographers, to provide the education in cartography. It is the main purpose of these 4 schools. In the year 1492, a person went for discovering the globe. Who is he? Martin Behume. 16th century, which country emerged as major trading center? Holland. So they went for to develop the business. They went for making more maps. Next, they went for calling the cartographers to make the more maps. Who is said to be father of Dutch cartography? Gerardus Mercator. Nowadays, almost all the world maps are based on Mercator's projection. So what is meant by projection? If you see the shape of Earth, mostly it is said to be spiral shape, but we are now the map is available on flat surface. So changing the shape from one thing to other thing is called projection. So we will discuss more about Gerardus Mercator projection, merits of it, demerits of it, and remaining topic in the next class. Thank you students. Have a great day ahead.